Greetings and welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Jeff. My co-host is always Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
So Chris, Yaphit got a medal today.
Yeah, he did. I'm glad that we're finally recognizing Yaphit's contributions to the team.
When you have a die-hard moment, man, you gotta represent that. So Chris, we got to see Admiral Perry played by Danson.
Yeah, we seem to be seeing a lot of him. For some reason, I guess I just sort of assumed that he'd be a one and done kind of admiral.
No, I figured he'd be a to and through.
Oh, okay.
So he's telling Ed about Krill peace talks.
That's progressed along pretty quickly.
Talks before peace talks.
Yes, the preliminary round. I was wondering how much we were going to get as a continuation after this whole Kalon conflict, if we were going to be dealing with Isaac a bit more. He didn't get brought up at all, but we did instead of that start dealing with the Krill and the alliance.
New episode. What Isaac did last episode doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. I didn't think we would go quite full Star Trek and just forget about the last episode, but I guess maybe we'll be dealing with that next week or the week after a little bit more.
Yeah, no, it was good. I found it funny that Ed's the most qualified, the guy that they didn't want to give a command to.
He's the only person that's had any dealings with the Krill at all.
Well, I mean, he supposedly might have slept with one, so we still haven't got confirmation whether they did it or not.
Mm-hmm. But, she knew about his snoring. They come on.
Maybe they were just cuddle buddies.
Yeah.
It's okay. You're safe. No. It's okay. It's just a med scan.
So they arrive and they run into Orrin and his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And rescue them.
Yeah, that's oddly convenient timing.
Yeah.
And location.
Yeah, they were wondering why they were able to destroy 3 shuttles.
Or 3 ships.
3 ships, yeah.
Yeah.
With a shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
You were saying you think the daughter was River.
Yeah, well, she's got the quiet thing going on. She just had the 1,000-yard stare, and I'm like, she's a weapon.
Yeah.
She's the thing.
I got a little bit further, and I'm just like, oh, that's definitely not his daughter. She just doesn't seem like anything like a daughter. Didn't get that vibe at all.
Mm-hmm.
She's usually good at giving out vibes.
Well, for what it's worth, I know Orrin. He couldn't have done what they're saying. He's a good guy.
Look, I know he's your friend. And I understand that he's just been through a nightmare, but honestly, Gordon, he could not have shown up at a worse time.
Gordon and Ed had a lot of conflict in this where they just what do I do? A lot of decision making.
Well, Gordon's really getting pulled one way and the other by his his loyalty to his friend, his loyalty to the Union, his duty to the ship and all that sort of stuff. So it was a good episode for him.
I can tell you, even though we haven't served together, if I hadn't seen you in 20 years, Chris, you'd get a hug, not a handshake.
Yeah. How are you doing? Yes. Yes. How was prison?
How was prison?
Yeah.
We don't handshake in prison.
No.
That always means chef. So, Chris, would you ever date an invol?
I don't think so. That seems dangerous.
Well, as long as they don't have nosebleeds.
They don't have nosebleeds, yeah. You cut yourself shaving and there goes the whole block.
They're from the Car B, which I thought was kind of like Cardi B.
Ah.
Maybe Ed's just a big fan.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like, I'm gonna put your name in my show.
Mm-hmm. Probably wants her to guest star.
Yeah, or free tickets to a concert.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Well, look at that. She talks.
Damn right she talks. Now tell her to belay that order. Now.
You ever met a Selayan before?
No.
You have now.
I really did enjoy, though, when she put the knife up to Taylor's throat.
Yeah, I was saying basically the same thing Talla said. I was just like, does she know what she's fucking with here?
Yeah.
And that's what she says. You ever met a Selayan? Just bam.
Yeah, toss right across there. And Claire, I'm not going to explain it, but listen to what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess nitrogen, shuts them down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we never actually explained what happened to the daughter lady after
I assumed because the treaty was signed that they handed her over.
I guess they must have. They don't have any particular loyalty to her. And that probably would have satisfied them because she would have been
Well, they got
maybe
their
as much
answer
as the
too.
criminal, yeah.
Yeah, having her and the answer would explain it all to the Krill.
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy their back and forth with Gordon and Talla, having their little drink together.
Yeah, and then you're wondering, oh, did he actually do it? Is this part of the plan? Who's playing along with
Yeah,
what?
for a second I thought maybe simulator, but then they, put a tracking device on the shuttle.
Yeah, and I was like, would Orrin even know what a simulator is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Orrin. War is hell on all sides. But this agreement can stop the killing.
Seriously, you gotta phaser these guys before you have these long conversations, because at some point...
Nobody ever shoots.
Yeah, they're always gonna lunge for the weapon.
Yeah. And it's not like it, like there's what's that episode of Enterprise where they go down to the old-timey Wild West planet and someone's holding T'Pol hostage and Tucker just stuns her. She's phaser, whatever, I'll stun her, then I'll stun you.
Yeah, shoot the hostage. That's the speed maneuver from Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
Say goodbye, Harry. You fuck.
So on one hand, you can kind of understand Orrin's motivations, 20 years in prison watching your wife and child die. But on the other, the Union's gotta have peace.
I think I can see how 20 years in a Krill prison would break a man.
I can't believe they kept him alive for 20 years.
Yeah, what actually were they doing with him?
They had that
need?
They had their head on the ship.
Yeah.
And the Krill are just like praying.
That's
to
a good
Amos.
point. Like, yeah, what did they need him for?
Yeah. Maybe he had a relationship with a prison guard. And she was going to turn him into a half Krill, half... Oh, wait, we've done that.
We already did that one.
Yeah.
That was someone else.
So, Chris, I think Discovery was so good, I've just got nothing to say about this.
This was a pretty straightforward episode. I don't know that there was too... Like, they never even... We didn't actually get to hit the moral conflict. Like, they skirted around that.
Yeah, if he had stunned him, we would have still had that moral conflict.
Yeah, like, nobody had to make a decision here, and I kind of figured that's where we were going. It's just, how can I possibly choose between my loyalty to this person and the possibility of, galactic peace? And, maybe we'll just sidestep that entire conundrum entirely.
Yeah, it was nice of Ed to let Gordon let it play out, but...
Like, if Ed had to make a decision, then we could come on here and talk about what we think about that decision. Was that the right thing to do? What's right versus what's correct?
Well, I mean, even Seth MacFarlane in real life would be asking himself, what would Picard do? Mm-hmm. So, I assume they have Star Trek in the Orville. They never officially answered, but it has been asked.
Oh, actually, I'd like to see that, too. That'd be pretty funny.
They have Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, they have Planet of the Apes.
Damn you!
Security police.
I'm in charge of this man.
No longer, madam. He is now in the custody of the Ministry of Science.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
But yeah, I was hoping for a little bit more out of this than we got. We could have had an interesting choice here, an interesting talk about, maybe what PTSD can kind of do to a person, what the value of this one person's life is in the face of, like the Admiral said, perhaps billions of lives, just, the ending of these endless hostilities.
Yeah, you're right. They had all these consequences that were kind of background and just never came to fruition.
Mm-hmm. Just so we could have the little happy end.
Yeah. You did notice that music tone device.
Oh yeah, that little I forget what they call it, but there's a similar device in Futurama where you play it and it makes images and colors and that sort of thing. That's what I thought immediately when she said it combined the notes and holograms. I'm like, oh, I've seen this.
Yeah. Final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Yeah, this was a serviceable episode. I was actually thinking this would have been a much better introduction for Talla than the one that it was. She actually gets to do security things.
Yeah.
She just gets to do stuff.
We both know I can put your lights out with one hand. Don't make me do it.
I'm sorry.
I just keep thinking the episode they brought her in on, of course she has to save the day, and it just has nothing to do with her strong suits.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like,
Yeah,
why?
I did like her a lot more in this one. Overall, for me, it was a bit of a filler.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had this big epic thing, and then we just didn't really address it too much other than, like, we need the krill, because if we don't, we'll have to deal with these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if the Kalons become bigger factors next time.
Yep.
I really just wanted more follow-up on Isaac.
Yeah, that felt odd, just sidestepping that completely. Maybe there's a deleted scene, but who knows?
Yeah. Well, until next week, thanks for watching.